Please pray for me again because I'm feeling gay again. Or do I want to be a gay dad? Do I want to be a gay Christian? People saw me being married. Now I'm now openly gay. I am a gay man and I was married to a woman for 4 years. I grew up being told that a man is a man and a woman is a woman. A man should be with a woman like Adam and Eve. But unfortunately, life had other plans for me. Hence, I am a gay man. Before I got married, I thought I was bisexual because I dated boys and girls. I was trying it out. But I settled for girls because it made more sense. You know, it felt right. Ages 18 to 24, straight from high school into fashion college. Actually, in fact, when I got to fashion college, I was that guy, man. Girls were all over me, and I was enjoying it. When I came to Joburg, though, when I was like 21, a guy asked me out, and I said no because I'm like, nah, I don't think I'm into boys. But I think he was older for me. When I met boys who were my age, it made sense, and I would try out, then go back to girls, then go back to boys. So I played this game between ages 18 to 24. It felt wrong every day. If you are told from a young age that being gay is a sin, that you're a man, you should end up with a woman and marry a woman. The moment you are with the boy, it feels wrong. You enjoy the moment, but something in you is like, nah, this has to end. It's like drinking alcohol. You're enjoying it, but it's like it's a sin, you know? So I have moments where I'm like, I'm enjoying it, but I know it's wrong and I'm gonna go to hell. And if I die today, I'm going to hell. You know, my family found out through YouTube interviews that I'm gay, by the way. I've never sat down with my mom or my grandmother to say, listen, I'm gay. Even when I got divorced, they didn't know the reason for my divorce. So they found out through social media that I'm actually gay, which was quite awkward. I don't think they were open to the conversation. Even now, they're still not open to the conversation. They're very traditional Zulu, 7-day Adventist people. I've seen many pastors for counseling where I was open and said, listen, I have gay feelings. I think I like boys, but I don't want this feeling. I want it to go away. Can you pray this out of me? And they'll say, yes, there's something called deliverance. You're going to pray and remove the spirits, this gay spirit or this homosexual spirit off you. And then they would pray for me. And for a week, I'll feel like I'm straight again. You know, no more boys. The boys can go. Hence the up and down between the boys and girls. But then a week later or 2 weeks later, I'm like, I miss kissing a boy. Then I go back to boys, and then I'm like, oh my god, this is wrong. Then I go back to him. Please pray for me again because I'm feeling gay again. So it was a game I was playing for a long time. I met my ex-wife when I was 24. She was actually modeling for one of my fashion shows, and I liked her. And then we spoke, went out for lunch, and then started dating. And then 6 months into the relationship, we got engaged. And then 6 months later, we got married. I think when I met her, I knew that I could settle down. I was 20, I was 24, 25 then. I think I was old enough to start a family. There was something just different about her. Because remember, before I met her, I was dabbling between the two. But I felt, no, now I can settle. I don't have to go back to boys. This I can make a home. This I can start a family with. So I then decided that she's the right woman for me, and then I proposed to be a fiance then, and then obviously became my husband later. And we had the conversation. She's even found gay porn on my phone. So we had the conversation, but I called it a gay phase. So when I presented it to her, I said, listen, I had a gay phase. I dated boys, I kissed boys, but I'm done. I'm with you now. You are the person I want to be with, and that's what I want to pursue moving forward. I think from day one of marriage, I was like, I don't know, I feel trapped. I don't think it's not even about her. I think me, and it's got nothing to do with her being a woman. By the way, I just wasn't feeling the whole concept of settling down. I think for a long time, I looked forward to being a husband and having a wife and kids. When I was in it, it's just wasn't working for me. So I can't blame her and say she was the problem. It was just a me thing. I was just not feeling the whole thing. I was unhappy from day one. What made me feel like it was the wrong decision is we both were young. I feel like we rushed. We didn't get enough time to get to know each other better. I don't think we actually dated long enough and dated properly to get to know each other. Do I know? Does she know what our likes and dislikes? What do we share in common? You know, what are our common goals? You know, do we have the same taste in fashion, in house things? I think that stages we skipped. We just were on a lovey-dovey love bubble to I want to be with you forever to actually I don't want to be with you at all. You know, so yeah. I was married for 4 years in total. What made me stay was a lot of things. It's being Christian, being told the devil is attacking your marriage. You need to begezela. The first 2 years of marriage are hard. It does get better. You need to look at the bigger picture. I think it's just outside people and the church and people who've been married for long telling you that their first 4 years were difficult. So I hoped that it will get better. I hope that what I was feeling in the inside will go away eventually. But I realized that 4 years later, no, I still feel the same way. I had my son on the last year of my marriage. I was 29 at the time. I mean, we were hoping to have a kid from the first year of marriage, but God's timing, you know. We fell pregnant the last year of marriage when we were actually separating. I was excited about being a dad, but I was actually a bit sad that why is it happening in an unhappy marriage? You know, in a happier marriage, it would have been a different conversation because the plan was to have more than one kid. You know, so it was awkward actually. The biggest challenges are the fact that my son has to grow up knowing that my dad and mom may have separated because of my dad being gay. Him having that in his mind, it might taint his life forever. And the fact that his dad is not just gay, but his dad is gay and popular, he's in the social scene, how that would affect him, you know. But the everyday growing, raising him and being a dad, that's been a beautiful journey for me. The co-parenting is beautiful. I think we're at a point where there's mutual respect, there's mutual understanding, and we're doing it well, hey. And there's just a way where we're raising our son without being in each other's faces, where we just text each other. I'm fetching him at 4. I'll be here at 3. I'm on my way. He's ready. I've prepared him. You can have him for the weekend, or this weekend I have this planned. It's going very well. You know, it's just proper communication that's important. I started living openly as a gay man from the age of 29 after my divorce. I think that's when I was like, this is it, babes. You are gay and there's no other way and there's no turning back. Accepting my sexuality was probably the most difficult thing ever, because now I have to accept it as a dad, accept it as a divorced man, accept it as a Christian, and almost answer these questions. You know, do I want to be a gay dad? Do I want to be a gay Christian? You know, do I want to be 29 years old and only finding myself now? I am aware that there are people who knew they were gay from the day they were born, and they've already been in it. And here I am at 29 now, trying to find my feet, trying to say, I think I'm actually gay, and I think I actually don't mind being gay. It was quite tricky, and also people saw me being married. Now I'm now openly gay. It's weird. It feels embarrassing actually. I have experienced and still am experiencing homophobia, especially in the church. You'll be sitting during a church service and the pastor starts preaching about being gay and how we're going to hell and how being gay is a sin. I think that's one of the most, it's very subtle, but it's in your face, where the churches are very homophobic, especially black churches. Homophobia also, you get it also through just clients, like if it's a male, so if you're dressing a male client and they have a wife, the wife wants to be there to make sure you don't make a move on the client. You know, that's another version. And also, people stop inviting you to events because they just are like, you gay. We're not sure what energy you bring into our spaces. Because my family is religious, they still expect me to bring a wife home or bring a different wife home or fix things with my ex-wife or bring a new makoti. I've actually taken a boy to my granny, and she's like, "Oh, I like your friend." In her head, it's not 1 + 1 is not 2. It's not adding up that this could be a potential boyfriend. I'm okay. I'm okay with the fact that my grandmother's at an age where the idea of being gay and two men dating and two men being in love is not a thing she can relate to. My grandmother is not homophobic. She's just is not clued up or not informed about the gay lifestyle, and I don't think I have played my part in teaching her, to be honest with you. I think I am aware that she's not informed, and I just give her space and I have my space. We live far apart. She's in KZN, I'm in Johannesburg. I live my life. But she loves me very much. If I had to take time and just teach her and tell her what being gay means and what I'm actually doing in Joburg, I'm actually dating boys and kissing boys, you know, I think eventually should warm up to it. You know, in the LGBTQ community, there's many letters. There's a letter called P, and that's pansexual. And I definitely identify as pansexual. This means I'm attracted to someone based on their mind and their energy and their spirit. So it's not a gender thing. So I'm attracted to lesbians sometimes. I'm attracted to transgenders. It changes all the time. So I don't have a specific type, you know. Just because I'm a gay man, I'm not always wanting to date a gay man. You know, I've met lesbians and I really liked lesbians. I'm like, I wouldn't mind dating a lesbian, which would be interesting because you're married to a woman, you left a woman, but now you're with a lesbian woman. But that's the whole thing about queer. The umbrella is so big, but it would be a gay relationship because it's a lesbian and a gay man. I've learned always choose yourself. Nobody will choose you. Choose yourself and be true to yourself and be true to what you feel. You know, listen to your intuition, listen to your gut. When something doesn't feel right, it's not right. If something doesn't make you happy, leave. You know, don't stay too long hoping things will change. Sometimes things don't change, and then you end up hating yourself and resenting yourself for staying for too long when you felt from the word go that this is not working. Advice to someone who's not living their truth or is in the closet or is probably trapped in the marriage is you only have one life, hey? And the longer you're not living your truth, you are taking away from your life, you know. I always say life is like a toilet paper, toilet roll, you know. It's you keep on using it, it's getting smaller and smaller. You are cutting your life short, you know. So you just have to make the right decision and choose you. You can't also not do you because of people because they are doing them.